Good morning. In few years, 3 years from now, we will complete 70 years of our independence. And yet, those of you who have read today's Times of India will see what a chilling report it gives on the state of education in our country. If even after 70 years, we cannot ensure the adequacy of our primary education, then that is going to be the single biggest factor which will affect our future. So, I'll just give 4 quick suggestions. Number 1, like whenever there is a problem facing our country, all of us unite and come together as Indians. Let us treat education as a similar threat today to us as a country. And it is time that all political parties and all of us as civil society participants come together to treat this as a national challenge for all of us to overcome. It is time that education does not become subservient to party politics. Does not matter which government is in power, all of us together must make education the highest priority. So that's point number 1. Point number 2 is that today we as a country spend 3% of our GDP on education. And many people will tell us that it's time to spend more. Yes, if we can. But we are not exactly a rich country. Our real problem is education is a leaky vessel with many holes in the bottom. Today, if instead of 3% you pour 6%, that 6% will also go to waste. So can we please focus on outcomes of education? Can we please focus on implementing? The previous speaker talked about many great policy documents. We in this country are great at producing policy documents. We are god-awful at implementing them. It is time that we really implemented education. It's time that we made sure that teachers actually come to school. It's time that we make sure that those teachers can and do teach. It's time that we make sure that those students actually learn. So that's the second point, just focus on implementation. The third again has been mentioned. In the next 10 to 15 years, somewhere between 10 and 15 crore Indians will need to be skilled in life skills which produce jobs, which enable the industry to survive, which enable them to earn an honest living. Today our capability in skills is less than 1 crore. So we need to multiply that by a factor of 10. And that has to be a major national priority. And finally, as a representative of the higher education community, I appeal again to all political parties. Just give us a governance system that works.